I have 2 cats. I want 3.
Do
Everyone's
you?
like,
Oh.
"That's enough. You're already crazy." I'm like, "Keep them coming. Keep all the animals coming. I'll take every single
Be like,
one."
I'll adopt you too. Don't worry.
Exactly. What's up, guys? Amanda Smith here with Antonietta Collins, except she told me I can call her Tony. So, hey, Tony. What's up, girl?
Hi. Good. Doing well. Thank you so much for having me and letting me hang out.
Thank you so much for hanging with me, and thank y'all for watching, okay? So, when you started at ESPN, you actually
Hmm.
started in digital, working
No,
on
totally.
ESPN.com. How did you put yourself in a position that when SportsCenter decided to do some revamping, your name came up in those conversations?
You know what? So this day, I don't know if I might still be drunk in management. No, I'm just kidding. You know what?
So funny.
I came part. So when I was hired, I came from Spanish television. Never had done a lot of the American sports. Covered more Mexican soccer and stuff like that. So when I came and auditioned, the person who hired me, Ronnie, he's no longer there, but he was the one that took a chance on me. He's like, listen, we need to polish you a lot. This is what I love about ESPN. They're very blunt, but they mean well. They want you to succeed because if they believe in you, they want you to succeed. And so he's like, let's put you in digital. We can get you acclimated to everything. You can start, working your way up from there. So that's what happened. I went from covering just Mexican soccer and whatever Hispanic athlete was in a major sport to everything from bracketology, college basketball, college baseball. I mean, regular, all the 4 American sports, all the other sports as well. So I think just opportunities opened as well. So like it's really cool still to this day. Like if somebody's sick, or that's why I've been filling in a lot lately, or they're off or vacation, they give you these opportunities, and it's taking advantage of them. And you know, somebody will see it, somebody will like you, and they'll be like, "Hey, Tony's available," and that's how the progress has been for 4 years. But yeah, it's just taking opportunities that are given to me or presented, and honestly going with it.
Making that transition into more American sports, like you were saying, football, baseball,
Yeah.
what was that like for you?
You know what? I'm not gonna say it was easy because it was like reprogramming everything, and like when I just used to focus on one thing, which our major, like our bread and butter was Mexican soccer. So from switching to that to applying myself to, hey, I'm watching, I'm listening to podcasts, I'm asking questions. It's a lot of reading, and I'm still in that process too because like I feel like so much happens. Obviously, right now with the draft and stuff that I may not, know about one team in particular. So like I have so many podcasts downloaded. Just read, and just watch. I know it sounds corny, but I do watch a lot of Sports Center. It's on all day. If not that, The
Plug
Jump or
yourself,
NFL
okay? Come on,
Live.
girl.
So if you want to watch this week, I'll be on at 7 a.m. So nah, but yeah, it's just honestly like you have to stay in the loop. Um, it's tough, but it's doable. It's not, there's tougher things in life, so it's good.
A couple weeks ago, I had MJ Acosta from NFL Network on the
Okay,
show.
yeah.
And she was saying that being bilingual in moments has allowed her to better connect with players, coaches, just people
Hmm.
in general. Have you found that to be the same?
Completely 100% agree with you guys. Just because a lot of things can get lost in translation, and also like it's this bond or this you feel how do you say it? A gusto, like, and you're comfortable, so maybe things go a different direction than if you didn't speak the language. So that's helped me too. And also with opportunities with work where they needed a bilingual reporter or a writer or just it helps me a lot with baseball as well because there's such a big population of Hispanics in it. So that I like it.
And for
Yeah.
you, reporting runs in your blood. Your mom, a
Yeah.
television reporter in Mexico and the US. What influence has she had on your career?
Oh my gosh, she's had every aspect of it because I mean that's what I grew up with. I grew up in the newsroom. I remember my weekends I was in the because she was the weekend anchor for Univision at the point, and I was there. I saw her transition to covering, I mean, to morning shows, to covering catastrophes, events of the world. So like that was my life, and I knew I wanted to do it from like day one. It was either two things, that or work at because I used to love McDonald's. Because because in Mexico we didn't have it. I remember the first McDonald's that opened when I was in Mexico. And when I came to the States, I was like, oh, I went where I want to work. Besides that, I've always wanted to be a reporter because she's such a good storyteller, and I appreciate that so much.
Okay, so if there's any McDonald's around here hiring, I'll keep an eye out for you. For maybe young broadcasters watching or people wanting to get into the industry, what would you say for you has been one of the more surprising parts, and what advice would you give to someone?
The most surprising part was like, you have this plan in your head, like I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, and I totally went the opposite way. I started in radio, board hopping. I mean, that was the graveyard shift. And even though my mom was there, she was like, she always told me, she's like, nobody ever made, I mean, I'm gonna be here for you. I give you advice, whatever you need, but you yourself need to figure out your way. And and so she did. She's like, she got the because after college nobody wanted to hire. Like that was crazy. I got my degree and nobody wanted to hire because I had no experience. And she's like, well, start applying for like I was lucky that I could live with her, and I applied an internship. But yeah, I was like from a gopher to everything. So not being afraid of trying and getting discouraged when maybe in your it seems like you're like, how the hell am I gonna get to I swear to you, I still pinch myself every time I step on that sports center set. I get emotional about a lot of things. Like, I get really emotional because I'm like, how the hell did this girl that was board hopping from midnight to 7 in St. Petersburg, Florida, how am I here? And I appreciate it every day. Like just accepting challenges and things that you may not want. Like I don't want to board up, but hey, now I know that, and then I'm people you meet. Yeah, just not being afraid of like if your path is not the way you want it, don't worry. Still try these little things, do your side jobs, this and that, because you never know what's gonna happen. I mean, I started in radio, then I went to McAllen, Texas. I knew not one soul. I was there for 2.5 years, then to Dallas. I mean, then I got lucky it just things that life happens, and like a network opened and I applied and I got there to Miami, so it's not, yeah, we just don't, and everyone's journey is so different. That's another thing that's huge. Don't compare yourself to anyone else because, like, that's their journey, their path. Like, you have your own, and you're doing it for a reason. You know what I mean? That way. So
Comparison. I just had a list. Comparison is the thief of joy, as they say.
There you go. Amen.
Amen to that. I was like looking through your Instagram a little bit.
God, you're gonna see my obsession.
And so, do you love soccer?
I do.
Do you love Messi?
He's just the GOAT. Like, I love everything about him. His wife, his kids. Like, he's just perfect. Like, and what he does on the field, of course, that's the majority of it. But really,
that's important too. I'm gonna play a quick little fill in the blank soccer edition with you.
Okay. Oh gosh.
You might have just led into this question a little bit, but a footballer you'd like to trade places with for a day?
Luis Suarez, because he plays with Messi, and they're best friends. And according to my stalking, their kids go to the same school, so they're always together, even picking up their kids and partying and all that stuff.
This is great. You've done your research on where their kids go to school.
And plus, it kind of be cool to be the guy who was known for biting.
One of your favorite experiences, either covering soccer or at a game?
Actually, when the Clásico came to the States, I got to cover with ESPN, and just being with the teams, it was awesome. I wish it was. I mean, I've never in my life thought I would be that close to Messi or to any of the stars, Piqué, Iniesta, which was still there, and then Real Madrid stars too. Just in general, being in that atmosphere and seeing the passion of the fans, one of a kind. I can only imagine covering the one that happens in Spain, but it was awesome covering it here in the States.
I went to a Real Madrid game once when I was in Spain.
Yes. How was? See, it's my bucket list. I've never been to a game in Spain.
Girl, let's just go together.
Okay,
you let me know.
Okay.
We can book the tickets. It's great. You used to play soccer, yes?
Yes.
Can you bend it like Beckham?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know about now. I'm a little bit rusty. But I could definitely try, yes.
You are quite popular, Miss Lady. So we have some fan questions for you. I want to get to as many as we can. So I love this question from Cheddaran79. Other than your career, what are you passionate about?
Oh gosh, animals. I'm a sucker for rescue animals. Just because it's like my mom. I grew up with that in that household, and then now as I'm older, and then I mean I don't have a big platform. But whatever I can, I try to give back to them. Just because They're such. I don't know. I love rescue animals, and I don't know. I feel strongly about that.
Do you have any?
I have three here and three back. My mama has three in Miami, and then I have three here. It's Nolan, Ryan, Nacho, and Slatan.
And they're all dogs?
They're all dogs. Yeah, I don't discriminate against cats. I just haven't had the opportunity to adopt a cat, but yeah, all dogs.
But like, there's time. So, next question. Alejandra says, what was your journey to where you are now like?
It's I mean, it's been a roller coaster, good and bad, ups and downs, and I think it still is. It's just part of it's different stages in your life and how you react to things that happen, or so it's just been it's a lot of self growth, self care, self awareness as well. But it's a roller coaster because I mean I know, and that's why social media is so weird sometimes. Like everything seems so perfect, and it's far from it, you know, and for as much as I'm always posting, like, you know, I'm happy and stuff, there's like moments you come out of a show and you're like, oh my God, like what happened? And you're dwelling on it. But it's how you react and learn from those mistakes and those experiences so it's been a roller coaster and a lot of self growth and self awareness things. Yeah.
What do you think you've learned about yourself from the beginning of your career to where you are now?
You know, I didn't realize how determined and strong I could be. I thought, you know, I hate saying that, like, oh, I'm so strong. No, but like,
No way. That's like,
you know,
preach, lady.
it's a, so I did this thing called the Camino de Santiago, which is, you walk, I think St. James did like, I was 300 miles. We did 70, my mom and I. And, you just like I was always looking back because you look back to your journey and see how much you can do when you say no to yourself or you doubt yourself ahead. It's just it makes you proud, you know. It makes you builds that fire, continues that fire to continue to go and do things.
Next question is from Creekmore. He would like to know, do you think that the St. Louis Cardinals have a chance at making the playoffs?
You know, I have such a thorn against the Cardinals. I'm a Rangers fan, and I still remember about 2011.
That's a crush some dreams over here.
So I'm gonna say no because I'm petty, but I mean they're depending on the I think pitching and stuff, but they're a good team. We'll see. I mean, the thing that's just
that's a no.
Yeah, no,
no. Straight up no. Sorry, Creekmore.
Sorry,
Thanks
Creekmore.
for submitting your question. Maybe next year. Okay. Final question is from Advance Romance. Love the rhyming in the username. And he says, hello.
Hi.
Hey. What do you think Mexico's chances of winning the Gold Cup are?
I think, you know, we have a really good manager, and I mean, they're doing it. Like this past game, they got it done in PKs when Ochoa came up, but it's gonna be a tough one. I think we have the chance, but the competition's there, so it's not gonna be a breeze. And it's just such a day. Like if they're having a bad day and they're off, adios. But I mean, they have a really good manager that can like make them. I feel like he's the latest one, Tata Martino. He's been able to tinker with that lineup and that mentality. So I think they have a good chance, but it's not going to be easy at all.
I just want to say a huge thank you to you for being on my show today and sharing part of your story. We connected via Insta, and it's always so fun for me when I get to like see people in person. So I love this. So thank you.
No, thank you for the time. And like, it's so nice to talk to other people about this because sometimes like, man, you think so a person is some way or their journey is some way, but nah, man, we're all very similar. So to people like that watch us and hope to be reporters, journalists, or on TV, like don't give up no matter what, and reach out. You reached out, and you never know. And down the road, we'll meet again or something in person. We'll go to Madrid.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, are you kidding? We're going to Spain together. So. All right, guys, for my girl, Tony, I'm Amanda. We'll talk to you next time.